2, 1. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Bench Warming Beauties. After a week of the final playoffs starting. Rylee, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm doing good.
Are you doing all right?
I'm doing okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
How are you doing?
All right.
Yeah?
Another year older.
How do you feel?
Another year wiser. My back hurts. My back hurts.
For carrying the weight of this podcast.
Pretty much, yeah. Someone has to do it. Someone has to do it. Rylee does all the behind the scenes. I do in front of the scenes, you know?
Wow. Thank God we have you.
Thank God. What would you do without me?
Well, I don't know. And she's getting old, so
I only
Tash
have so many
30.
I only have so many good years left.
Should we sing you happy birthday?
No, please don't.
Happy
No,
birthday
please don't. Please don't.
to
Please
you.
don't. I've gotten enough of that. Thank you. Yes, turned 30 on Friday. I would like to tell you what happened on Friday.
Okay.
On this podcast, I've said multiple times I wanted my Louis Vuitton bag.
Yes.
Okay.
The Nano Speedy.
So I go to Louis Vuitton and I ask them. I wanted the Speedy 25. Now, for those who don't know what that is, it looks like a doctor bag. It's like small and it comes with a strap that you can wear it. Oh my God, as a shoulder strap. And so I get it and I'm like, okay. It just looks I'm a petite girl in terms of like my height. Let's make that clear. So if I have a large bag, it either needs to be oversized or it needs to be tiny. 9 times out of 10, I have a tiny bag. You've seen me. So I get this bag and I'm like, it just doesn't fit my petiteness. And I've looked at this bag multiple times.
Yeah.
Then they tell me that they have a Speedy 20, which is actually the one that Lexi Adisha has in the photos that we've talked about before. And I was like, I didn't even know they had this size. So cute. So they pull it out, but it has a fugly strap. So ugly.
Oh.
And this guy who was helping us, he was very nice. But before I even got there, my mom and my aunt had 4 bags already pulled out. Louis Vuitton is the exception to the rule for my family.
What's the rule?
That we're pretty reasonable spenders.
Okay.
In terms of like clothes or like whatever. Like I really don't buy myself a lot of stuff. If I have a gift card or like if I find something that I absolutely love, then I buy it. But I don't just buy for fun.
Yeah.
Especially when I'm spending thousands of dollars. So I said I'm buying myself a 30th birthday gift. We're going to Louis Vuitton. So my mom and my aunt already had bags out. Looking at these Speedies and I'm like, they're just not speaking to me. And this guy who was helping us, and I've become very forward, I guess, in my old age. He pulls out the Speedy 20 and he pulls out the strap, which is like this thick canvas strap. So it's like it's like fabric.
Okay.
Not leather or the canvas that they use for the bags. And I'm like, oh, that's ugly. And that's what I said. I'm like, oh, that's ugly. And he was like, oh. Like he was almost like offended. And I was like, can I not have this bag with this strap? Like the strap that was on the bigger bag? And he goes, no. Also, the smaller bag was $1,000 more than the bigger bag. Make that make sense.
Oh.
Okay. Then he brings me out the Nano Speedy. It looks like a pencil case. I was like, I can't buy that. And also, $1,000 more than the 20.
Oh my God.
So I'm like, okay.
So the smaller they are, the more expensive they go.
And apparently they are like hot commodities. Like he sells Nano Speedies all day long.
Oh.
Which is psychotic.
Yeah.
So there's
the commission he must make.
Oh, he made a good commission off me and my family. I can tell you that for fun. So there was another bag that I've looked at about 4 or 5 times. And I was like, I like it. Not sure. I think I was prioritizing the Speedy.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever. This one is called the Pochette Métis.
Okay.
And it looks like a messenger bag. It's square, kind of petite-ish size. Try it on. I put it on the lowest, like, or the shortest strap. And I'm like, oh, that's better. But this bag was double what I wanted to spend. Now, I was grateful that I got some birthday money from my parents to, like, put towards it. Because my mom knew that that's what I wanted. So I only spent $1,000 over what I spent. And then I knew if I didn't come home, I went home right away after that. Well, first of all, I went to my grandmother's. She tried to pawn it. She was like, no, leave it here. And I'm like, no, I just spent $1 million on this bag. And so I get home and I'm like, Nick, I have to wear this to my mom's tonight or else I'll just return it. Like, it doesn't feel real. I have to pull it out, take all the tags off. Like, it's mine.
Yeah.
So I did that and now I own a Pochette Métis.
Wow.
So
you didn't bring it.
I didn't bring it because
I thought you were bringing your new bag. You said you were bringing your new bag.
Yeah, you know what? I told you I was a mess this morning. I had to take the dog, and there was like all these things. I have a headache.
Oh my God.
I'm not well today. So yeah. So that was my birthday, and it rained. It never rained. It's only out of the 30 years, this was the 3rd time it's rained. So every 10 years it rains. Mm. And then the last 2 days has been beautiful.
It was rainy.
So
I was downtown too.
Oh, you didn't want to come see me?
No.
In my glory at Louis Vuitton?
We were in Yaletown.
Not far.
No.
I did have
Were
a
you
red.
at Louis Vuitton in Hotel Vancouver?
Yes. I was gonna go to the Holt Renfrew one, but I like the Hotel Vancouver staff better. And now me and my associate are on texting terms.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, I also
have
got.
you sent him updates?
Yes, of course. I also got a text from my Jimmy Choo associate
Oh.
because I had Jimmy Choo's when I got married.
Did they want to bring you for a birthday gift?
They did, and I was like, I can't this year because they know that I'm just gonna spend double what I just spent at Louis Vuitton.
Yeah.
I only get one big birthday gift a year, so yeah,
Here
that
we
was.
are.
And Nick bought me. Well, we're going away, so we're going to Disneyland. So
That'll be fun for you.
that's my 30th birthday gift.
You can say hi to. Okay,
Uh-oh.
all the children that I don't want to offend the children here.
You already have on this podcast. Go ahead.
I saw my dad sent. It was either my dad or my mom. One of them sent me a reel,
Yeah.
and it was Minnie Mouse
Yeah.
taking off her hat and
Yeah.
smoking a cigarette,
Love that for her.
and it was an old little man.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was horrified.
You know what? The magic of Disney is when you put the head back on, you know? And there is no gender, you know? They don't see those types of things.
No.
But can I tell you what my greatest birthday gift was this weekend?
Yeah.
My Montreal Victoire.
Oh.
Doing well in the playoffs. Shall we get into it, or do you want to start with expansion?
Let's get into it and then go to expansion.
Okay. So, obviously, we know that Ottawa was the first game to clinch a finals spot. Montreal followed quickly behind in the 500 games that they had before Ottawa. Thursday's game, I watched. I felt good about it. The last two games have been in Montreal, in Laval, at Place Belle, is what they call it. I love when they say that because it's like, here we are in Montreal in Place Belle. It's like, oh my God, okay. So far, I actually think generally this has been a good series between Montreal and Ottawa.
It has been very back and forth.
Yeah.
Like,
I think at first when they picked Minnesota,
yeah,
I was surprised and concerned based on how that series was going. But all Rylee and I have to say to that is anybody but the Frost. And
Thank
when Montreal
God.
won that game against Minnesota, all I said was all Canadian finals. I was so pumped.
I could have cried. It was
I almost did cry.
It was like, oh my God,
I almost
thank
did
God.
cry. Even Nick was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I'm not okay. I'm not okay."
We were at Float 30, and we were getting fish and chips.
Love
we were
that.
sitting on the patio there, and I just like had the game on.
You did have the game,
and I
on,
was
yeah.
like, I was just watching it.
"Oh yeah, it was unbelievable."
That's why I like the Prime games because I can watch it wherever I go.
I know. Yeah, that clip's doing really well, by the way.
Yeah, it is.
And I commented like a broadcasting student's nightmare, and you know how many likes it has? It has like 20 likes, and I was like, I'm glad I'm not the only
and then
one.
people are like, well, I had my laptop on and then I had the TV on, but I'm like, you're not paying attention to both.
You don't even know what they're called. Like,
Yeah.
leave us alone. Did you play hockey? Like, me and Rylee have a thing about people who watch who don't play. But yeah, so game one started. It was on Thursday. Montreal started out super strong. Ottawa took the second half.
Yeah.
I think I have to redact what I said.
Okay. You're redacting a lot.
I know. Because I have a very hot. They kind of just come out of my mouth, and then I have to redact it.
Yeah.
Anne Renee Desbiens, amazing goalie. Aaron Frankel, amazing goalie. Gwyneth Phillips, amazing goalie.
Thank you.
She is playing absolutely unbelievable.
She is unreal.
I would go as far to say that I think it should be between Anne Renee Desbiens and Gwyneth Phillips for
best goalie.
Yeah.
You think she's better than Aaron Frankel?
I do.
Wow.
She's playing on her head right now.
She is. She's keeping.
Anne Renee Desbiens is giving us old school with like throwing her legs up in the air. So like
she's made some unreal. Like it was like last night she made a save and it was like she couldn't see the puck. My dad and I like watched the replay of it and we're like, how did she even save that? Like she was fully blocked in front of the net and she kicked her leg out. Like there was no way she even knew where the puck was going and she got it. It was great.
You know when things are starting to pick up when like Nick starts to be like, oh, I heard this goalie's really good. I was like,
who do you think was really good?
I can't remember who
Gwen?
we were talking about. I think it was Gwen. He was like, I heard she's really good. I'm like, she is really good. Why are you looking into that? But he's like into it now.
Oh.
He's like, oh, I heard Montreal's like a really good team. I was like, yeah. And then he's like, should we like go to a game and watch? And I was like, we could.
Hey,
you would buy a ticket, Rylee and I would go press, but that's different.
I looked up flights last night to Ottawa.
And
$1,500 Monday to Thursday.
you know I'm off work.
You are. Okay, we're going to talk about this later.
Now, I do have a trip for the first week of June, but...
Well, the game is going to end this week.
Free as a bird, baby. You, me, and the Walter Cup finals.
Do you imagine?
I feel like we need to sit. Should we? Well, we could do press just to like mitigate our losses.
Well, my dad
here.
was like, well, you guys got to go to the press conference after the game. Like, yeah.
Yes, Bill, we do. Even though Rylee drags me to them, yes. Yeah. But anyways, the first game was really good. It looked like things. I felt like maybe for both games, and I said this in both notes that I took, is that they both start off very slow and like they have control of the game, and then as soon as somebody scores, scramble, boom, boom, boom. Everything is like the pace picks up so quickly, and I think for me, I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. Watching the game, I felt like my heart rate was going up. My aura ring's like, relax, relax.
I know, they've been so stressful.
In the first game, Laura Stacey actually took a huge hit, and she looked like she was in pain.
She was kicking her like legs on the ice. I was worried for her.
And then I was like, oh, is MPP gonna like scrap now? Like, I don't know what that like dynamic has to be when you're married to your coworker, essentially.
Yeah, and especially like in a team environment too. Like,
yeah, it's not like you're in like doubles, like tennis. You know what I mean? Like you're not a double team. You're a part of a big team of people.
And they're both. Poulen's a captain. Stacey's an assistant captain. So it's like, how do they handle?
The dynamic is very difficult. So that's why I find in those high stress or high emotion situations, I'm like, like. What's MPP going to do? What's Stacey going to do? Like, you don't know. And for the most part, they handle themselves pretty, like, in a very classy way. And, like, they know that there's only certain things that they can do. But Laura Stacey looked like she was in so much pain. And I was actually very surprised to see that she even came back for game 2.
She came back in overtime.
I know. And
apparently, I heard it. They never actually said it. I heard it was, like, a knee dislocate. And then they popped her knee back in.
I actually just came across a TikTok of watching that happen, where their kneecaps over here and they just pop it, and I'm like, oh boy, no thanks, no thanks.
But Poulin looked not happy. Like she was freaking out. She was talking to the trainers and stuff. She kept going over.
Yeah, like you kind of have to. Yeah. I mean, I remember when Nick was playing, and if he ever got injured, like, I mean, I always watched on the TV because he was obviously away, but like, you don't even know what to do at that point. You're not even in the rink of what to do. And there was many times where I was like, oh shit, like I'm going to have to fly out to go to a hospital tonight. Like for sure he's going to go to a hospital. He has a concussion for sure. And like most of the time he was okay. But you know, you never know in those situations, let alone watching it, being on the same team. No thanks.
Yeah.
But the end of this game is where things get exciting. So Montreal was down. Nicole Gosling, of one of two Goslings in this league, scores with 2.1 seconds left in the game to tie it 2-2. I was beside myself. My jaw was on the floor. That right there, that's playoff hockey.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I couldn't believe it.
And I'm still watching these games after because
Riley
now I'm going to be able to watch them because Ottawa's lost both, so I'm like, now I have to watch.
Now you have to watch to see if it changes.
Yeah, but so then you're texting me, and you're like,
okay, I'm texting Rylee, and I'm like, are you watching this? And she goes, no. And I'm like, do you want to know what's happening? And she goes, no. And I'm like, okay. She goes, how bad is it? And I said,
you said not good.
I said not good. Not good for her.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Is what I meant. I was trying to be general about it because I didn't want to tip you off. And then you're like, well, how bad is it? I just said, well, just not good for you. Like, I don't know what to tell you. And I didn't want to be like Montreal won, but I really wanted to.
Yeah, you weren't at all.
I was trying to be really nice. It's like the 30-year-old in me.
Oh, yeah. You weren't 30 yet.
Anyways, I was trying to change my ways before. It was crazy. I could not believe that she had scored. And they pretty much their thing was like, do it for Stace. Like, which is crazy because like when one player goes down, like, yes, okay, I get it. But like, to make that the focus in that moment was so crazy, and how quickly they were able to zoom in on that. I don't know how they did it. I don't know how Nicole Gosling literally scored. And then she was like not on her feet, so I wasn't even sure if she scored while she was on her feet or not on her feet, and I just didn't know what was going on. And it happened so fast because you have to think how quickly those numbers go down when it comes to like 10-0.
Yeah.
2.1. seconds left. Like,
that's crazy.
And when you see the play, I'm not even looking at the clock, obviously, and you just see pass to pass to pass, score. And then I was like, holy shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. So then we go into overtime.
Yeah.
Which was even crazier because overtime didn't last long.
No.
My girl. My fucking girl, Abby Roque. She scored twice. Assisted Stacey in all those goals. But the beauty of this goal, and honestly, surprised they didn't review it.
I am too.
She scored with her head. Which is
How
ironic because she already had a black eye from the Minnesota series.
Yeah. She's got her head in the game.
It was
quite literally.
I was very surprised that they didn't review it. And I don't know if like maybe the puck had come up because it looked like she was going down to like grab it and it just kind of tapped off of her. But to win the first game on a goal like that
I know.
I have no words. It was unbelievable.
I was watching the replay because it tips off Stacey's, like it tipped off someone, tipped off Stacey, tipped off Gwen, and then it hit her head.
And sorry,
So
I meant to
was
say
like,
that Stacey assisted both goals. Sorry.
Yes.
That was insane. And when I rewatched that play at least 10 times, and I still don't understand how it got there. But again, I find that the PWHL, they do a lot of reviewing the play, reviewing the goals. I've never seen this many review of goals in the NHL ever. So the fact that they're doing it so much in this league, I guess they're trying to like dot their T's and cross their I's or whatever. Again,
why wasn't that one reviewed?
No, also dyslexic.
Oh.
Cross your T's and dot your I's. I said cross your I's and dot your T's. Anyways.
Oh my God.
I'm like a mess today.
She is an old lady.
I did tell you that I was like not well today.
Good thing I'm well.
But yeah, I can't believe that they didn't review that and they literally just went straight to the dressing room and you could tell Ottawa was down. But I think it was in an interview where they're like, we have to move on. Like, you can't think about the game. You have to have short-term memory loss. I think it was Roque that said that.
Yeah, that's exactly what
she goes, we need to take that game, move on from it like it never happened, and continue to play. Now, game 2, I thought that this was a very interesting note. This is why I noted it down. The commentators before the beginning of game 2 were saying that whoever has won the first game in the finals, which has been Montreal, has not gone on to win the Walter Cup. However, I would like to also preface that Montreal has broken a lot of those curses moving on. Montreal being the first place team, picking the team that they play, there was a curse going on saying that whoever is in first place and picks the team to play, that first place team never makes it past the next round. Montreal has...
And no one beats the Frost in playoffs.
No one beats the Frost in playoffs. And can I tell you, I've noticed, because I follow Taylor Heisey on Instagram, I have not seen one thing. I don't know if they're, like, really licking their wounds on this one, being, like, the 2-time champions of the Walter Cup, and now not even in the finals. I think they're really licking their wounds from this one.
I did see a TikTok this morning from her.
Tell me.
It was a shopping haul.
Yeah, no, she is moving on. Like, she got a dog also.
Oh,
super cute. Bernice Mountain Dog, I think, is the dog.
But no hockey.
But nothing in related. And all she said was like, I can't remember. There was like a story or a post or something, and it was just like along the lines of, you know, like, thank you, but we're moving on. Like they almost can't talk about it. So I feel like. I wouldn't consider that sore losers, but I feel like at some point you obviously need to make a post to like thank your fans and thank the association and
thanks
like
for a great season.
That's what a lot of the Vancouver girls have done. You've seen it, they've posted, and sometimes people don't know how to take those, as in like, are they, especially with a lot of Vancouver players, are they coming back? Are they not? So I don't know if maybe they're just not doing that because they don't want anyone to think that they're not coming back or like what the thing is, but yeah.
Or they're just very sore losers.
Crickets from the Minnesota Frost.
Well,
so
anyone but the Frost.
Anyone but the Frost. That's the name of this episode.
That's the name of our new podcast.
Yeah. In the writing of Everyone Watches Women's Sports.
I got to make us those.
We need those. So game 2, I found this game to be very back and forth.
Yeah, it was. Montreal definitely, they had way more shots on net than Ottawa.
Early.
Yes.
Early in the game, they had many shots. But Ottawa scored first. Gabby Hughes, it hit the post, and chaos ensued, and then it somehow made it to the back of the net. And I've never seen a ref so aggressively call a goal like that ref. I felt like I was watching football.
Yeah.
Like, this guy was like, and I was like, oh my God, I think my arm's going to fall off.
And she scores, but Davienne is like kind of outside of the crease a little bit, and Poulin was like standing in net. Like trying to block. She was like in the net.
It did kind of look like it kind of bounced off Poulin a little bit.
Poulin scored on her own goal.
Hey, I mean, it's happened to every team, really. I was on a team once, and that she went to go like shoot it around the net, and it went into the net.
Oh my God.
Yeah. But I find that after Gabby Hughes scored, that chaotic energy stayed, and that's what I noticed in the first game, and I noticed it especially after this specific goal because it was so, like I said, chaotic in front of the net that it just stayed chaotic till like the end of the first period, where they were like, I don't know if Montreal just like needed a wake-up call and that was it for them, and they just started like literally going back into Ottawa's end. The pace picked up so quickly that like for me, I can't play like that.
No.
I need to have it still steady and slow and seeing
relaxed.
where everybody is and spread out and figure out what's going on.
They're all playing like Laura Stacey.
Oh my God, they're stressing me out.
I find Emily Clark plays a very similar game to Laura Stacey. So you have that on Ottawa side, and then you also have like a similar game too on the Victoire side.
I felt both sides were chaotic. They were all like, and not even in a bad way, like the puck was moving very quickly and they were both on top of each other, which is very difficult to do most of the time when it's chaotic. You're missing. Someone is out without a check. And I just felt it was chaotic, but it was very well done. And I think at that point you're like, okay, second period now. Let's all relax a second here and move on. Do the next period. In the second period, there was a gorgeous backhand top shelf Montreal goal, Katie Tabin. Unbelievable.
It was so good.
Unbelievable. And even in the press conference after, they asked somebody, like, did you know that Katie could do that?
They asked Flaherty.
And MPP almost spit her water out. Like, what kind of question is that? Did you know that she could do that?
No, they said, did you know that she has a backhand like that?
And MPP goes, I almost spit my water out. Of course she has a backhand like that. Unbelievable. And what a great way that it came.
Well, okay. When I was watching this last night.
Here we go.
I thought backhand meant something like dirty. So I was looking it up in the Urban Dictionary because I was like, is that why she was laughing? Because it like meant something else. It doesn't mean anything else.
Well, I'm thinking just like maybe in an aggressive sense of like actually being backhanded. If you're Italian, you know what this means. You know.
Like you're going to slap me in the face?
Yeah, like hey.
But with the back of your hand?
Yes.
Why not the front?
Honestly, the back sometimes hit. Look how much jewelry there is here. Can you imagine getting hit by that?
No. I think it could be cut.
I've hit my brother backhanded for sure. Like if anyone's hit anybody, my brother and I beat the shit out of each other. Still to this day.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like you guys wrestle?
Well, no, he's got a good chunk of weight on top of me for sure.
Now.
Well, in general, yeah. Well, because he's a taller guy. He's like obviously a foot taller than me. But we just used to beat the shit out of each other. So like there's definitely some backhands there that's happened. And maybe that's what I thought they were referring to. And I don't know really why MPP was laughing, but like then I was laughing and I was like, wait a second.
I had to look. I was like, what does this mean? Like, is there a second meaning here but it just came out wrong? But no, that's what they meant.
No, it was so confusing. Yeah. But yeah, Katie Tabin, beautiful backhand, top shelf after that too. Like it just was so nice. It just went right over Gwyneth.
Yeah.
But Gwyneth was still having a good game.
She did.
Then there was a breakaway that Laura Stacey had. And literally like one-on-one with a goalie. Like I was just like, okay, perfect. We're just going to end this right here. We're going to move on.
Yeah.
Nope, she hit the post. And I was like, well, damn.
Then we would go to another overtime.
And we go to another and at this point
the commentators even said, why not? Like, why not?
We're here anyways.
Let's just go to another one. But it's crazy how close these games have been. They're all going to overtime.
They're all going to overtime. It's
like,
so
even
crazy.
Montreal versus the Frost. And then even Boston and Ottawa. Everyone's going to overtime.
Yeah.
Like, these teams are pretty tight. Like, other than a few players that are, like, obviously better than others. Yeah. But, like, these teams are pretty tight.
Well, and I think the teams that played in the like top 4
Yeah.
of like the actual playoffs, I feel like the top 4 are very neck and neck, and the bottom 4 were also very neck and neck. So I felt like we had a very balanced season in terms of like just overall. But I think, and I'll go back to saying it again, Montreal knew what they were doing when they picked Minnesota.
Yeah.
And even though maybe the first couple games didn't go the way that they wanted to, because Minnesota plays so differently in the playoffs than they do, because like we said it before, the Minnesota that played Vancouver is not the same Minnesota that played Montreal in the playoffs.
Yeah.
There was just no way. But yeah, so it just goes to show you that I think Montreal knew what they were doing when they picked Minnesota. But I also think that Ottawa's playing very differently as well. They're playing much stronger, harder. They have some motivation there that I think most playoff teams would have going into playoffs like that, but I didn't expect for every single game to go to overtime. No. It stresses me out. I had to turn this off.
But I think, too, Ottawa has proven themselves in this.
Absolutely. Like, underdogs.
Yeah.
Completely.
And they've come out and we're going to overtime. We're going like, I honestly
like, wouldn't be surprised if they won tomorrow's game.
I think that there's a chance that they'll win. Especially because I'm going to watch live.
There's a chance. I think there's a very good chance of it.
Yeah, definitely. But like, as you said before, if it was Toronto would have been out. But I also thought, too, at the beginning that the Sirens were going to make it to playoffs. At one point earlier, but I don't think the Sirens would have made it through either. But I think Ottawa being in playoffs is a different team than they were in regular season. Like, they have come out and, like, proven themselves, and they're ready to play.
I also think they had a very different season. Carla McLeod was obviously went down ill. She took some time off before playoffs. She's now back. That's very motivating when you have somebody on your team who's fighting for not just the Walter Cup, but literally fighting for their lives in a sense. And you want to do it for them. And even like how I mentioned that, like when Montreal won game 1, they're like, we did it for Stace. Like, it's that type of vibe, I guess. And they're doing it for Carla. And even if they don't win, I think that Ottawa has played incredible for the entire season, including this playoff, and I'm just fucking pumped that it's an all Canadian Walter Cup final.
I know.
Like I can't stress
finally
that enough.
It was like
that was literally what I texted you. I said all Canadian playoffs. Like, this is what we wanted, and I think that
remember we talked about this like 3 episodes ago. I was like, it could be all Canadian, and you're like, I highly doubt that.
Yeah, I know. I redact a lot of things on this, but I also think too, and a lot of people, I saw it on TikTok, is that like, the Walter Cup is coming back to Canada, which is great. But you have to remember, like, USA has won so much in the last couple of years of, like, the rivalry series, the
Olympics,
USA Gold, like, even in a general sense. So for the fact that this Walter Cup is now in Canada playing for 2 Canadian teams, like, I think that also plays a huge part with fans.
Oh, yeah.
And not even just fans. If you're not a fan of Montreal or Ottawa, if you're just a PWHL fan in general, people are still watching. So it's crazy. But, well, here we were last week.
Yeah.
Being like, they've expanded to Detroit. We're very excited. We said, rumors were Hamilton. You said Vegas, and I said San Jose. San Jose is still on the table, just so you know.
Yeah, it is.
But we got the announcement that Hamilton is getting a team. I just want to say, I'm so surprised that they are expanding this much this year.
I thought it was going to be 2 teams.
I thought it was just 2 teams.
They can't do 3. They have to do 4.
Yeah, no, it has to be
I
even.
think San Jose is coming. But
I think San Jose is coming.
I thought it was going to be 2 teams and 2 teams next year. This is a lot of teams that we're about to have.
Well,
we need to know about.
Just think the amount of players that need to be dispersed, even though some have clauses that they're not. If you have a free agency and you want to go, you have your pick of the litter. I guess I'm not really sure how it works, if I'm honest with you. I'd love to know. But let's start. So Hamilton was announced. They're playing at the TD Coliseum. Brand new, pretty much.
Yeah.
18,000 seats. They're home of the Toronto Rock, which is the NLL team, National Lacrosse, if you don't know. And they're a host to the new AHL team as well. They're related to the New York Islander, but we don't have a name. We don't know the name.
They're coming new this season.
They're like the New York Islanders farm team.
Yeah, so they're going to be new this season as well as the new PWHL.
Is Hamilton close to New York?
Hamilton,
is that a dumb question?
Hamilton is an hour drive from Toronto, the other way from New York.
Okay.
I have been in this. This is where
This is Riley's favorite place in the world. Yeah, we might be going to a game here.
We 100% are going to go to Hamilton, Ontario.
Dear Lord. Do they have a Four Seasons there?
They definitely do.
Oh, Lord. Okay. The other place that they announced was Vegas. I'm pumped about Vegas. I actually think this is a very good play. I don't remember them doing a takeover tour
They
here.
didn't. That's why
right?
there's a lot of flack at people saying that they like feel like used and stuff because there was no takeover tour there.
Yeah.
And now they're just going where like the money is and like the fans didn't earn it. So
I mean, I don't disagree.
yeah, it is like, but that's the same as San Jose. There was no takeover tour in San Jose either.
I agree.
This is why like Denver, like where is
whatever
Denver?
happened to Denver? So the Las Vegas team will be playing at T-Mobile Arena. That is home to the Las Vegas Golden Knights. It's right on the Strip, which I kind of love. If you want to go and like at this time of the year, let's say playoffs this time next year, this is a beautiful time to go, especially for us here in Canada. We have May long weekend. You have the time off to go. Like this is a beautiful time to go, and it's hot. 35 degrees there right now.
Is this the arena like where they have the thing over like and they like play videos or something on the roof?
What?
There's like something in LA, Las Vegas, where they play like
You mean the Sphere?
I don't know, but like something goes on the roof. Like they have like light shows but then they also like play.
Is that
videos.
where you see like the Backstreet Boys performing?
I think so.
Okay, that's the Sphere.
That's not the same thing.
No, so
Okay.
the Sphere is like a big. I don't know if it's 3D, but it's pretty much a big screen essentially. And yeah, like people have residencies there.
Okay.
You can watch movies there. They had like a big like Wizard of Oz thing when Wicked came out, where you could watch the old, and it's almost like not 3D, but very similar.
Okay.
So no, that's a completely separate building.
Copy that.
I wouldn't be surprised. It would be cool if they did a draft in the Sphere, though.
That would be.
We would go.
Yeah.
If
Just
we knew
don't
when
have
it was.
just don't have it on June 17th.
Just don't have it on Nick's 30th birthday. Like, I don't know what to say to you. Yeah, I don't disagree that maybe, like, Vegas doesn't really deserve a team yet, and maybe we should have done. But I think there are fans there, possibly. I mean, hockey is big in Vegas, so I don't think that it would be the worst idea. It sounds a bit more money grab than the other teams do, where
it sounds like
Hamilton
a tourist
definitely...
attraction.
Yeah, Hamilton definitely deserved it. Detroit deserved it. Denver deserves it. But yeah, so I'm interested to see how a team will do there. I want to know what their team name and stuff will be. Again, I'm sure they're going to tell us all of them.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll get that closer to the start.
Probably. I mean, I thought that there was an announcement saying that like the PWHL is only going to expand to 2 teams this year and 2 teams next year, like you just said. So the fact that they're doing 4 teams, like I feel like that's a bit much for this league.
I do too. I feel like it could be expanding a little bit too fast.
Like I think next year maybe we don't need to expand.
Yeah. I think keep it at,
feel like
because this is going to be 12 teams now? That's a lot of teams.
Is it 12?
8 right now. Yeah.
And then another 4-ish because they have to do one more city.
Yeah.
They can't just do 3. That makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know. I feel weird about it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
I think Vegas is great, like location-wise. It's easy to get to. For Vancouver and Seattle, these are quick flights to get to. Maybe for everybody else, they're a little bit longer. But then you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
Like, play a slot, will you? Like, win a couple $100. I personally like the Buffalo slot. That's just me, though. And I love Vegas. I go at least once a year, so I'm happy.
So Tash is a big Vegas fan.
I'm Vegas, just like the city, not the team.
That's not going to be your new team?
No. Montreal would have to fold for me to have a new team.
What if Poulin went to Vegas?
I would be devastated, but I feel like they probably have a multi-year contract in Montreal.
I don't think they're leaving ever.
I feel like MPP is like the Sidney Crosby of the Victoire because
they couldn't lose her.
They wouldn't, and she's going to stay there forever, and she's going to like not take the highest salary because she wants other people on this team because that's what Crosby does. He only makes $8.7 million a year.
Really?
8.7. You get it? 87. Because he wants the team to do well, which is funny because actually Nick mentioned it to me that the men's world or whatever we're playing, and we actually know somebody who's playing on Team Italy.
Okay.
And there was a cool shot of him like going up against Crosby.
Yeah.
And like I don't know if he's continuing to play after this, our friend, but his name's Carmine Bono. He's a very good hockey player from Vancouver and now plays in Europe. And it's so cool to see someone you know playing up against Crosby. And then
have you talked to him like about what that experience was like?
No, he's a friend of Nick's. He's not a friend of mine, but he plays on like Nick's beer league team during the summer just to keep him moving or whatever. Lovely guy. And then at the end of the game when they were shaking hands, like Canada beat them for sure. But then there was a photo of Carmine with Celebrini, who's the captain of that team. Also, surreal moment. Like you're playing these amazing players, and don't put Europe aside. Italy has some incredible players. Anywhere in Europe, they're almost better than the NHL. To say, we have another friend who plays, I think, in Germany, and he's won their version of a Stanley Cup is for the last like 2 years or 3 years. Very high level hockey, but I just thought that was an interesting like note.
Yeah, that's super cool.
Anyways, Detroit.
And then Detroit. Manon Rhéaume. She was named as the GM.
Yeah.
But she was also the first woman to play in the NHL for the Tampa Bay Lightning as a goaltender, which I thought was super cool.
Very cool. You know what I think would be even cooler?
What?
Is if you have Manon. Then you have Jessica Campbell.
Yes.
As the coach for this Detroit team.
Yes.
There was also so many comments on that on our TikTok, by the way. They're like, Jessica's not going to take a salary cut. How do you know?
Oh, and then all the comments, she sucked in the NHL.
She didn't suck in the NHL.
Yeah.
She was amazing in the NHL. She actually did what the PWHL is doing for women's hockey, but she brought that to the NHL.
Yeah, 100%.
Girls go to the
NHL games to watch.
To see her.
Yeah.
I almost went twice. Almost. Just because something came up every time, and I really wanted to see her behind the bench. But that would be an iconic duo together.
That would be really cool.
And she also dropped the puck at the first takeover tour in Detroit in 2024. So I feel like, for Manon especially, that's who I'm talking about, not Jessica Campbell. Yeah. Just to be clear. So I feel like that was a really good connection to have there. I think she's going to do great as a GM. She obviously knows the game, and to be the first woman in the NHL and to now be part of the PWHL, I feel like that's probably a huge moment for her.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm excited to see how all these expansions go. We got to figure out what we're going to do for the draft.
Yeah, we do.
I have no ideas to even go off of that. We'll have to talk about that. Luckily, Nick is very flexible. So we may... I also need to know, like, they're selling tickets to the draft, too. I don't know if you saw that.
I thought we weren't going. Are we going?
No, we're not going.
Okay.
No, we're not going.
We're going to watch it.
We're going to watch it.
Okay.
Or record it.
Okay.
And watch it again.
Well, we could do, like, a live stream watching it.
That's what I would like to do, but I want to know what time the draft is at. Is it during the day? Or is it at night? That night I got plans.
Hopefully it's during the day then.
Hopefully. Well, nothing's gone our way for this draft so far.
Nick want to watch the draft for his 30th birthday.
I mean, if he absolutely had to, he would. He would. But
sorry,
yeah,
Nick.
I'm interested to see. The other thing that came out, too, was the draft list of people who are waiting to get drafted. The thing was like 4 pages long.
It was like 248 or something.
Well, we need them. We have 5 fucking teams we got to stack here. That's insane. I'm very interested to see leadership-wise what they're going to do for all these teams.
But Megan Augusta, she was named one. I think
she's
that's where
also
you're
coming
going.
back.
I thought that's where you're going, but I don't know if that's where
I was trying to get there.
Okay.
I was trying to get there. Megan Augusta. So she's a Vancouver police officer.
Yes.
In Vancouver. And I think she dropped the puck at the Vancouver game when it was like first responders night or something.
Yes, she did. Yeah.
Because you were there for that.
I was there for that. Yeah.
So I think she probably dropped the puck and be like, I could still do this. And she totally can. Listen, if Natalie Spooner and all those older players can still do it, Megan Augusta can come back. And she's in
she's in shape.
She's in tip-top shape. You have to be like, it's almost military in VPD. I have a couple friends who work in the VPD, and it's a very difficult to get in.
Yeah.
And you need to be in top physical shape for you to even be considered. So I'm sure she will have no problems jumping into whatever this is. It would be iconic for her to play in Vancouver.
Yeah, it would be sick.
But Vancouver also has first draft pick. So do we see Caroline Harvey?
I don't see Caroline Harvey here.
I don't see Layla Edwards here either.
I feel like they need...
I feel like Vancouver's too new of a team for those, and I hate to say it like this, amazing players to go to.
I know.
You know
but I also feel like they need an all-around player. And it's also going to depend on who's staying and who's going.
Yeah.
Because if they're losing some
they
of
must
their,
have a deadline for that.
I feel like Sarah Nurse has gone to Hamilton. That's her hometown. I feel like she's gone.
I want to say she's on a multi-year contract.
I thought it was 1.
You might be correct. I think, who is it that's on a multi-year contract for Vancouver?
Hannah?
I thought, it's Hannah Miller. That's who it is. That's who I'm thinking of. Sarah Nurse.
I can't see
Vancouver
Hannah Miller or Jen Gardner
contract.
leaving.
Sarah Nurse is signed to a 1 year with Vancouver. Yeah, that's definitely possible. And she was the first one to be signed. First forward. What about Jen Gardner contract? Just to double check. She also signed a 1 year contract with Vancouver. Notable players who have signed multi-year contracts with the Vancouver Golden Knights is Hannah Miller. She's signed for 3 years through to the 2027-2028 season.
Okay.
Emmerich Smashmeyer's also signed to a 2 year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ashton Bell signed to a 2 year extension, keeping her through 2027-2028.
Nice.
Original expansion window signings include Sarah Nurse and Jen Gardner, but they were both 1 year deals. I know Jen wants to stay, personally, I know that she wants to stay in Vancouver. That's been said many times in the press, so I'm hoping she does get to stay. I think she loves playing here. I think she loves the fans. Playing at the Coliseum is an unbelievable thing when you are from Vancouver.
And you're a hometown hero.
And you're a hometown hero. If she moves, she's not a hometown hero anymore.
No, she's not.
Wow, that's devastating. I didn't even think of that.
Then our whole thing.
Our whole personality on this podcast is done. Oh, shit. I hope she doesn't go, but you know what? I do think leadership-wise, I think she would do well if she went to another. I said that when she came to Vancouver. I think she would be great in leadership. I think this first season in Vancouver, they really had a spotlight on her. I don't remember this much of a spotlight being on her when she was in Montreal.
No,
so
I don't think so.
I'm hoping that if she does move, A, she goes to Vegas so I can go watch her play. B,
or Hamilton.
I don't know if she'll like Hamilton. But I just hope that she's maybe put in a more recognized as a leader, because she is, I feel, would be a very good leader. I said that when the Vancouver Golden Knights expanded.
Yeah. So
that's that on that.
Here we are.
Well, I guess we'll come back to you next week with the San Jose expansion.
Yeah, right?
I'm so interested why, but okay, we'll see what happens, I guess. That's supposed to be announced this week, so.
It is. We also have, we've teamed up with some friends.
Yes. I was like, what are you going to say? Yes, we've teamed up with some friends. We got you guys a really cool code.
If you would like a new hat.
So this is the Cowboy Department. I know the owner. She is a very good family friend of ours, and started this company, Cowboy Department. Very cool. I love the name.
They're sick hats. They're such good quality. Like, I like a trucker hat like this.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Yes. We have a code for you guys. If you guys want to go to their website, I'm assuming cowboydepartment.com.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Something like that. You can follow it on our Instagram. We're going to be posting about it. And our code for you guys is Beauties10.
And you get 10% off.
10% off.
Your hats.
Gets your hats, whatever other merch they have. Very well done.
Just hats.
Is it just hats?
It's just hats.
They might be expanding. We don't know.
Yeah, that's true.
I manifest for them that they have like a Cowboy Department / like PWHL.
Oh, that would be sick.
I think a lot of players would wear these hats. And I think I will suggest to the owners to send a couple hats to the PWHL players because it's not a saturated market.
It is not.
Which, by the way, Nick was like... Nick points at Miles. So funny. He's like, I agree. You guys are not in a saturated market. And I was like, thanks, Nick. Like, thanks for noticing that now after doing this podcast for 7 months. Like, thanks. He said that to me last night. He's like, yeah, no, I've been looking at it. It's like, there's definitely not a lot of podcasts about this. And I was like, because there's not.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks for coming out.
The research.
Thanks for all the research. Nick's
the research we put in the summer that we're like, okay, this is our competition.
Yeah, no. If you asked me at the beginning of November or October when we were just about to start this podcast, I knew the bare minimum about this league.
Yeah, we've learned so much. I feel like our stats is now way better. We
our statless stat.
We
podcast?
know way more players. We our statless podcast is now
we
turning
are not
into
a stat-based podcast, but we are spitting facts and stats.
We
okay.
Well, should we end on that?
Yeah, we're gonna end on that. Make sure you guys follow Cowboy Department. Obviously, amazing hats. We love to support small businesses. So if you have a small business that you would like for us to mention, reach out. You can follow us at the Bench Warming Beauties on Instagram and TikTok, where people like to come for us in the comments, especially me.
Everyone thinks I'm perfect.
No, they don't. They definitely do not. Rylee, tell them where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Real Life of Rylee, or you can follow me on Reckless Rylee 13.
Responsible Rylee.
Well, I don't use responsible anymore.
I tagged your
I
responsible
know. I
Rylee
was
on
like,
your
wow,
birthday.
you found that. You pulled that out.
You didn't think I was going to do that, did you? You guys can follow me at Tash Rose Briere, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.